You know, until I tabbed in, it looked like that was just like a fake number. Where like, it was just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway. Hey, everybody. It is a Saturday today, Saturday evening, and I had some time and wanted to fit in some more Final Fantasy drafting. So that's what we're here for tonight. Get in a draft or two, depending on how things pan out. Yeah. I think music level's good, right? Yeah, it looks like we're... Yeah, audible, yet not overtaking. So that's where we want that to be. I just have a 14 soundtrack going. Alright. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm a little beat. I don't know. Not as though it was like a long Saturday. It was a nice Saturday. It was a good Saturday. Had a nice hangout time. I'm just low energy. Yeah. Let's see what we can come into a draft with, shall we? Oh, it's outlaws on the... Okay. No, yeah, it's fine. I still am looking for parts. Enjoy your mini metal. But yeah, I'm still thinking about Bart's. I'm still wanting to play birds. Always want to do more Black Mage stuff. Yeah. Let's give it a roll, see what comes our way. Alright. That over here. And we're good. Okay. Time for Cactuar. Hey, Texon, thanks for the sub. Wildest strategy I've ever seen someone pull off in draft. On my own side, the Eldrazi deck in Modern Masters is one I come to, but one that comes up every once in a while. There was a recent time I saw a mono red player in oh, okay. As much as I'd love to pick up a Bob, I think Odin is the stronger card. This is a... well, I think Odin is the stronger card. Fenrir is a really good one looking in this pack. I have a lot of respect for... God, if Rydia could table with Odin, that would be the most killer, I think. If we could get, like, summit like this set up. I just like Odin as a kill spell that, like, has to be blocked on the follow-up turn and can sometimes get through. Suplex is good here. Arimon's good here. We might be fighting over black because of Bob, but we'll see. I think Fenrir's the next pick out of this pack. Okay, what is this one? This is... Okay, that's fine. Light up the stage. Wandering Minstrel. Yoshipi's card. Malboro and Tonberry stick on color. Give us, like... Tonberry's slow, but, you know, continuous pressure. Malboro, I respect as a play. Not a lot that, like, pulls me in a direction here, which makes me want to stick with, like, the ability to play black in here and see what colors come up next. This is too high of a ask, I think, in my mind. Retrieve the blue in here actually looks pretty nice. That'd be something that'd be interesting to pick up with. I'm just gonna pick Marlboro as a safety thing, stick in black, see what comes around. Okay, here's something that I think speaks a little more to me in a direction. Torgal's really powerful, and we see a nice piece in green still in here with it. The black in here isn't really pulling me towards it. There's a pretty low impact black commons. Torgal is a ramp piece that also works with any humans we play. You know, friends around here. Also is any color piece of fixing, which could give us a third color to go along with this. I'd love the Town Greeter to go along with this deck, but Torgal is a great direction. Overworld, again, Namzu Trader, not as much. The green in here doesn't speak to me very much. We could try and pick up the blue and maybe have that like a 3-color stew going. Travel the Overworld and Ice Magic. Both real. Gone as a way to fix up for this. Doesn't hurt either. Like... Blizzard. Ice Magic is a really good removal spell. I'm a big fan of that one. I think I'm willing to, let's feel the waves. The green is here, but this is not the green I'm looking for. Loperit Scout is not the card in this set. Cactuar is great, but Kane, you're not really it. Cornered by Black Mages and Shiva. Now you're both talking. Also, that means blue looks quite open. Shiva and Dragoon's Wyvern, both things I'd like to be playing. I'm going to pick Cornered by Black Mages because I do want to cement the black in order for the Odin to be good here. This might mean passing a little bit of the blue up for the moment, but I'd rather try and push our player to the left out a little bit, and we'll see where that goes. But yeah, Shiva is, I think, the best other card here, along with Dragoon's Wyvern. Not much else I'm super interested in our colors for here. Love that Black Mage. Great Sword, Matoya, Summoner's Sanctum, Crossroad Village. I'm happy about most of what I see here. I'm gonna turn down the Limsa music just a little bit. Okay. Matoya, we don't have things for Matoya. I could pick up the Overworld Travel and try to pick up some fixing to make that look better. I like that as a refill. Summoner's Sanctum is good too. Crossroads Village too. Pick up the Travel and kind of assume maybe we get into a 3-color pile. Okay. Hello. Bow down, Overdweller. I can also just pick up the Treno and, like, pass up the green? I don't know. Powerful summons. Most of the color combinations with blue-green work pretty good. Because blue-green is the color combo that, like, helps that. I'm gonna try this. This is a little greedy. Nothing in here really speaks to me. I'll grab a town for setting on the side. This is our pack back. Frick. Oh, heck. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I have a mighty... I didn't believe in any world where Bob was coming back around. Okay. How do I make Rydia function? Because Rydia Titan and Rydia Odin are both really good. Let's see what we can do about this. Vaughn, you're not what I'm after. Ice Magic. I actually am here for Fat Chocobo. This gets work done. Fight On is a card I wouldn't hate having one copy of. Garuda. Oh my god. Okay, I need to go like pretty heavy on fixing stuff to make this functional. The blue might be something I cut down on. Mako. Fenrir, hello, you're the card I'm looking for. Fenrir fixes a lot of the problems, is the card that swaps over to get the colors working. The trick with Rydia is that Rydia recurring Odin is the reason I want the card. I can't drop it for that. Thunder Magic, Grand Pulse Ochu, Undercity Dirat. There's actually a lot in here I'm pretty happy with, but Fenrir's way above the rate on what I'm looking for. Dragoon's Lance, you're not in any of the colors we're in. You're generally the best card in any pack, though. Ooh, not great pieces here. Nothing I'm super into. This is like Gigantode. Like, the white doesn't work. Yeah, we need to start finding towns. We'll find them. We need to start finding a bit of fixing to make this deck function. Demon Wall. Ooh, hello. That's Farseek, the card named Farseek. That's also a piece of fixing. If we work this way and Rydia's the splash, we can find things to work with Rydia. I think so. I think we can afford this. I don't like passing up those 2s in there, but I'm okay with that. Behemoth, this is something to get the ramp into. It's something to play on the top end with stuff like Fenrir and Farseek. Garland isn't the card I want to splash. Evil Reawakened is also a really good pickup. I wonder if that's better than the Behemoth, now that I'm looking at the cards we have to pick up. Summon Titan, Summon Chocobo, Summon Odin with Evil Reawakened. We'll see. Next time around, thank you for the sub as well. Appreciate it a lot. Top end's high. Here in Noah. Resentful Revelation. You're looking great. Not the fixing we need. Red isn't worth it in here. I have to keep an eye on like red for useful things, but we'll see what that looks like. The black is pretty light in here. Worth keeping a note on. Grab a couple filler things. This helps with the Omega. Is that better than Shambling Seath or Relentless? Actually, Relentless I like. We don't have a lot of support for Omega. Alright. This is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you can pick it up from grave to hand. There's a town for every color. We passed up a Gone in pack 1. I'd rather have the recursion piece. Capital City? Sure. Not the city we want, but the city we're getting. Alright, pack 3. Give us a hand, give us a little bit of mimicry. Fenrir number 2, thank you. Fenrir's act is fixing to fix this all up anyway, so Fenrir makes us feel a lot better about the direction of the deck. Yeah, that's basically it. Fenrir is also a wolf for Torgal, so could give us some extra beef. So the other cards I'd want out of here would be like Marlborough Gardener. I don't know that we could get Garden to work, but like if we got Balam Garden, maybe we could find some direction for that to function. Cactuar, Queen Brawn, Thunder Magic, Vector, Fat Chocobo. These are all real. The human isn't the part of Torgal I care about, it's the ramp part. The human's nice, but like, I'm here for fixing plus ramp on that. Do I want to fit more stuff into the lands? That actually seems important. Thunder Magic here is also a really powerful thing to play on the splash, if I want to get this to work. I feel like I might be fine on the top end to be able to pass up the Fat Chocobo. I should probably try to get the lands functioning first. I know there's a Thunder Magic here, but if I want Rydia to function, I need to be able to pick up. Here's a card that also plays really good on the splash. Thunder Magic 2 also here, and like Shinra Reinforcements, but Gladio is a card on the splash I'd be really happy for, maybe better than some of these other top-end pieces. So I'm fine with that. I know that like there's a couple other real cards in here. Actually, don't know how real Fang is, but you know. Get some big stuff. No, that's a whole lot of blue over here. I'll take like a T-Rex. We don't have one of those. GF Ifrit isn't a card I want on my splash color, so I'm gonna pass that up. Gungaga? Shoepuff. I think Gungaga is the kind of thing we're looking for to make this function. I think that's good enough. That makes me feel fine on the red splash. Flash the icons, Ochu, Hecdies. I always like Hecdies. Grippl's Ochu also gets the job done, but like this is just a nice little filler. Circle of Power gone? Okay. Much as I would like Circle of Power, our deck isn't like huge on that. It just has like black mages. And I value the mana for this deck pretty highly. Okay, Black Waltz. I don't think Black Waltz is worth the splash. We're not like super heavy on the non-creature stuff. Like the thing is, like Arimon has the same Flying Death Touch 2/2 line. If you take a look, so like we can just not have the red, and like we get a little less of the damage reach, but we get the card draw and a little more reliable of a card. Oh, and Gobu Gardener came back around. This is nice. Our deck feels like one that's going to be going heavy on the top end, and we got one last piece of fixing at the end. Low on removal, yeah. We're a deck that seems to be playing, that is a lot more on playing. Okay, is a lot more on like trying to outvalue. If random encounter wasn't double red, I'd feel that. Fat Chocobo, I was thinking about the first time we were around and thought there's no way, but alright. Anyway, let's fill this out. Primal Odin, Revelation, probably the Fight On, Gobu Gardener, Torgal, Town Greeter, Fenrir, Fat Chocobo Titan, Gladio, Fat Chocobo T-Rex, you, and Shinra Reinforcements. Gigantode? Call the Mountain Chocobo doesn't work because we only have the one mountain. Fight On 2? Just like admit that we're playing on this super this like we're here for huge hits and like play some more of the recursion pieces. The idea is I don't want to be playing on 4. That's the plan here. If you take a look at like what our deck is doing, on 2 we got Farseek, Gobu Gardener, and Torgal that all pass us by a mana, and Fenrir to pass us by a mana. I don't want to be playing on 3 and 4. I want to be playing on like 5 and 6. So we have 5 cards that jump us a turn, which is really powerful, like really necessary for how this deck is going to work. We don't have a lot of removal. We just are here for haymaking. Rydia works as a both like a way to cycle lands late and also, you know, replay Odin, replay Titan, replay Fat Chocobo, etc. So we're just here for big mana. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red sources, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green sources, and 9 black sources. Undercity Dire Rat also works as a way to jump a curve. That's why I'm including it. Yeah. We're not quite 5-color enough to play Yoshi P. If blue had been a little more real, which, like, we had some powerful blue around, but not, like, exactly where I wanted to be. I think we're just here for huge. We're here with huge guts. This is a deck that lives and dies off of just going swinging for the fences 4 turns in a row. Hopefully that's enough. We're looking for a hand that has land spell. This is a ramp deck, which means we have okay, this looks fine. A ramp deck like this has to draw its 3 pieces in a nice combination. That is to say, it wants to draw the ramp cards, the lands, and then the ramp payoffs. Looks like our opponent's got some lands here. All right, that looks great. We're gonna spend a little time lying to the opponent. Okay, our opponent's also going for Haymakers, it looks like. I see a 3rd color here. Yeah. Let's go Fenrir. We already have a red source, so I'm gonna get our 2nd black. That way we can cast Odin if things turn that way. I can cycle Capital City if need be, but next turn is like a 3/3 Ahriman plus a Hectize. Opponent's going to Vanille to pick up a Gobu? Or a black source? Yeah, they need a black source. They're off black. See, they've milled 2 black cards, which means black is a real color in this deck. So that's the line they're going for. Yeah, Ahriman. Oh, and a Midgar, sure. Fat Chocobo as a play on the turn? Do I want a 5/5 Fat Chocobo instead of a Ahriman at that rate? I kinda do. 3/3 Ahriman is nice. 5/5 Fat Chocobo doesn't last forever, but 5/5 Fat Chocobo can attack pretty effectively. And I'd like to get the card into play. It also gets us a card off of the Fenrir. Not attacking with Fenrir. I'd rather get the card off Fenrir. Okay, black source. Malboro, that's gonna get my... One of my creatures, actually? Alright, what do we lose? Fight... Okay, nothing of consequence there. So we still have the biggest creature, thank you. Great trade. We get to go fight on, pick up Fenrir Fat Chocobo. And then let's go. Yeah, let's just go Fenrir here. Keep getting the land out of the deck. This way we have better draws next turns. We don't have a lot of draw in the deck, but we do have a lot of beef. Okay, Revelation means our opponent is in a position where they're looking for action. In these colors, we might see problems with, like, Arden or Omega at the top end. That's something like... Evil Reawaken on the Marlboro? That's fine. I can just discard, land here. I don't like the mill law. Oh, there's Rydia. That's annoying. Loss of Rydia is a pain. I do want to trade... More things gone means the better the Cornered by Black Mages gets. Alright, let's go. Fat Chocobo. Let's snipe a card out of you. And let's pass. We aren't going to get the Fenrir active here, sadly. Malboro's too big. Blitzball, I don't really mind that. That doesn't do too much. Does fix them up, and it may miss the Landra. Okay, T-Rexor, that's nice. Yeah, we're having troubles connecting with them. Let's get biggest body down, see if we can't get combat going. We are looking for, like, specifically, we're looking for the ability to get them with something like, so do they actually have the Arden is going to be the question. Okay. So I've got bad news about this game. This was the biggest worry about the black in this opponent's deck. We need to find Odin. Okay. Good news, they can't attack in on this. How are we best dealing with this? Gladio can make T-Rexar bigger. There's so many things for them to grab that are reasonable out of our grave and theirs. You might wonder why I didn't deploy Fat Chocobo. They're holding a Heck Dies. Alright. So Arden will win this in the long term. That's the biggest problem. The constant 5/5s are going to overcome what we have going on here. We are direly looking to draw, like, Colossal Behemoth, Odin to get Arden out of here, stuff like that. The biggest issue we have in the long term is that our opponent has a ton of bodies that have that lifelink. As long as we have 6/6s in specific, we can hold for a little while. Yeah, that's not looking... Okay. As I said, as long as we have 6/6s we can hold for a little while, we no longer have any of those. We went into a game of Haymakers against Arden. That's not one we're winning, so... That's fine. Let's move on. Okay. We spin a lot of wheels. Yeah. But we don't have the ways to close it. Okay. I like having Torgal, Gladio. This actually looks fine. Gagaga 1, Torgal 2. Yeah. Good ways of jumping the curve. Powerful things to do when we do jump that curve. Against Boros. Okay. My biggest worry here would be Torgal eating a bolt. If Torgal eats a bolt, that puts us behind a couple turns. And, like, that's just not a place I think we can survive in a long term. So what we want to see out of our opponent is another White Mage's... Ooh, Cloud, go search another equip, huh? Samurai Katana? Like, what are we looking at? Cloud's pretty powerful. Oh, just another White Mage's stave. Okay, let's go... Revelation. Yeah... Huh, what do we want here? I can Town Greeter, and Greeter's playable. I can Farseek. I don't know that I care about the Farseek, because the big thing with the Farseek is that we already have a 4/5/6. Let's go ahead and play a human, shall we? Okay, I just want Swamp. I could pick the town and gain life there, but I think I want the untapped lands. Like, the reason I'm going with untapped lands here is because we're sitting on 4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop, 7-drop, and I need to make the untapped land drops in order for those to be effective, or else we're just already doing nothing. I will block on Cloud. Okay, good. White Mage's stave. Do you have a Minwu on 5? You know, Minwu on 5 would be the beating, right? If you just go land a Minwu attack, are you that strong? We're just killing it. Okay. I'm completely willing to trade with bodies. Let's go ahead and keep playing cards that are big. I'm gonna go with Malboro here, because Malboro is big enough to block. I could do with Gladio, but Gladio doesn't get the effect here in a useful position. I'd rather punch at our opponent's resources a little bit if they're just playing removal. Yokoir, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Okay, 6th land, 2 cards left. They discarded a land. Fate of the Suncrist the Second. Sure. Here's our untapped land. Gladio? Let's start it again. I'm saving the Behemoth for, like, a little bit higher value targets. You know, some sort of equipment to get. And, like, they've used premium removal on the last 2 threats. Gladio's a 7/7. You need a white Auracite or a, you know, Fate to get over this. You can't get over it with anything less. You need, like, Land Thunder. That would do it. So, 2 cards in hand. Sandworm? I can just block that. And, like, you want to thin my deck, I'm fine with that. We already have multiples of all of our colors. Thin your own deck, smart. Maybe certain. Do you have a splash you're looking for? Nah, you just thin the deck. Cool. Alright, that means today's plays are, Relentless? Okay. So you know how we said that this deck's plan was Haymaker after Haymaker? This is what it was supposed to look like. This is like ramp up, big 4 drop, big 5, big 6, big 7, and just never stop. For the fences. We're going. We got a lot of ramp, we got a lot of beef. We need to draw it in combination, but when we do, that's nice. Felt like our opponent was a lot of removal in these low-cost dudes. They were trying to leverage that to kill us early, but didn't get us magically, Martin. Didn't get us under 12 there. I'm willing to try this one on the draw. We have Undercity Dire Rat on 2 and Fenrir on 3. Fenrir grabbing the fixing. I'm fine with this. Like, obviously, the fight-ons look awful here, but, like... Cycle Moogle, sure. I want this rat to die. Well... Alright, Revelation. Yeah. Okay. Moogle on a cycle. We got our land drop. Fenrir can fix things up. Yeah. We didn't miss the land drop, and that's the important piece. Combat tutorial, that merchant's getting in. How fierce. Okay, that merchant is not getting in. Not fierce. I wish I could edict the merchant, I'll be honest with you. But getting Fenrir and grabbing a black source is pretty good, too. Alright. That's a lot of towns you got there, friend. Speaking of town. Alright, first things first. Get rid of your merchant, please. Yeah, alright. Do you have it? Okay. Merchant down. Sweet. Combat? Kill spell for Fenrir? Skill spell for Fenrir. That's fine. Fenrir was gonna die anyway, and we still get the counter on Town Greeter. Let's mill and we get ourselves a swamp. And that's our land play for the turn. Looking great. We got Behemoth at the ready after one more land. We got Fight On to pick up Fenrir Torgal. Opponent actually is on green. Oh, wow. Oh, Garnet. Hi. Okay. I was going to say we could pick up Fenrir, but if we can just play Fenrir too, that's also good. Yeah. Fenrir's continue. Fenrir's fight. Now, this looks like... The green is real. What's the sagas they have? They must have some sagas here. Rides the Shoe Puff. Sure, landfall make Garnet bigger. I will block Garnet in a fight. Do you have fat chocobos? Fight on. Give me Fenrir and Torgal, please. Alright. So, fun thing about Torgal. Counts dogs and wolves, which Fenrirs are. So, if we can find a human, things get wild pretty quick. Let's go Fenrir in, and then like Torgal Chocobo. Fenrir. Do I want... Who do I want the counter from Fenrir, though, is the question. We do have a lot of dogs, don't we? I'm gonna go with biggest creature so that Fenrir is most likely to draw a card. They would have to play something bigger than Fat Chocobo. Okay, that's defense. That's good. It's a good card. Respectable card. That's also a good defensible, respectable card. Do you have a land? You do have a land. You get the 1/1. Do you make a 5/5 or do you make a 4/4 Garnet? Alright. We do have the biggest creature, though, so Fenrir gets us a card. I get to snipe your final card, which looks nice to me. Phoenix down as the final card. Fenrir can take out Scorpion. Fenrir can take out Shoepuff. Sorry, not Fenrir. I'm saying Fenrir, but I mean Behemoth. Artifact or enchantment. So I can kill Sentinel. I could kill Shoepuff before it turns on. We have a fight on, too. I kind of like that. Let's push in. Fight on means I don't care if I trade this. This looks good. And because of the setup with Ride the Shoepuff, they're likely going to have to activate that to block anyway. So, alright. Fetching a land. I think we just go Behemoth in. What's your life total? Alright, let's go these two in because Fat Chocobo's gonna die regardless. So they can block Fat Chocobo here. Okay. The world. Let's grab a few more basics and pass. So land gets them an 8/8, which would get over a Behemoth. Sure. Graveyard is currently not a lot to pick up. They can flashback that like dreams for a better play. Opponents at 8. They've lost their whole board. They put a land away. 18 in deck. I'm gonna hold on to this fight on until we can get Behemoth, I think, going is gonna be the big thing. If they drew a kill spell. Ooh, goodness. Gladio gets the wolf bonus, which is 2. And the huge, huge, huge 9/9 Gladio. We're gonna go grab a city. Let's beef up Behemoth. Push on in. Gladio is so huge in the art. Prompto's great at getting a good shot, you know. Alright, is your draw a kill spell for Behemoth? Ice? Yeah, if you want to ice Behemoth back to the top of the deck, I'm gonna replay it. You know what that card does on the replay, right? Alright. So Dreams of Laguna to try to find a counter spell, I suppose. They like the card they found. Okay. What'd you find? Is it a counter spell? Is it Ultima? I'm acting as though the card you just drew is Ultima. Slam it. Show me such devastation. Yes! Exactly my intent. Hold on, I need to move the soundtrack forward, clearly. I think... we're just gonna let that happen. Oh, I have 5 left. Okay, fine. Show me the power of the Heart of Sabik again. Please. I have to believe. Ah. I love when you try to play some of the efficient mana, the card's like, oh yeah, show me the 6. Yeah. I just thought we had enough mana. We've been ramping forever. Okay. Wow. Yes? Okay. Now this is a hand. Holy shit. Alright, Torgal. Yeah, that's fine. Really happy about that. That's a good draw. In case we want to cycle this town. We already have all the colors available. Anyway, it's going to be turn 4, and I'm just going to be slamming 6s. They've got their own gardener, so let's see what they've got. This land cycles, which means that later it's a possible, you know. All right, now that we've passed by Maker's Ruin. I'm saving the Primal Odin for something a little more spicy to kill. I could kill the Gardener, but like... Interesting. We discarded that. We are in black. Arden detected. Quistis steal my Farseek for a black? Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh, alright. I understand. Alright, Odin is here for blood. Tapped Black Source, okay. You got it, boss. So Capital City here lets us cycle to get another threat. And we're trying to just close this out. I should have got more aggressive with the Odin, I think. Diamond, oh boy, alright. We can Behemoth our way around that?
Diamond weapon.
Hello. Yeah, let's see if we can't, like, just find Behemoth for it. Oh, okay.
Don't tell me. You're playing a Golgari deck where you got both Gladio and Terra in it.
Rydia.
Ah, okay.
Let's keep thinning the deck.
Well, that's a lethal attack.
This looks like lethal to me, so, thanks, Gladio.
I underrated Gladio. I've seen him play it a few times now, and I definitely underrated how powerful that card is.
So, to take a look at the deck, so that you've got a bit more of a look at what we have. We first picked Odin.
I need to emphasize how almost identical this deck is to the one that Minimat played like last night, except with better fixing and Terra in place of Rydia. Sorry, worse fixing, but with Terra in place of Rydia.
Okay, yeah, so like Terra came around on a wheel, and I thought, okay, at that point we had Odin Titan. I was like, yeah, let's see if we can't get Rydia going. We then got 2 Fenrirs in packs past that.
That is ridiculous. All right.
The second fat chocobo. The second fat chocobo was pick 13 in pack 3.
That again, that came up in Minimat's draft where the first fat chocobo that he got out of 2 of them was pick 14. It's weird.
Yeah. So we did have blue for a while. I think it was well, packs are 14 cards, so like it was second to last pick. Right, like there's only 14 in like they used to be 15, but like we only have 1. We have a Wandering Minstrel, but we're not playing.
Yeah,
it was second to last though, right? I think it was second to last. I think it was against a basic land. So our loss was to us, but stronger when they slammed Arden down. Like, we both were ramping into big things. They're like, all right, I have a better play. And it's like, I agree. This hand looks unkeepable, is extremely keepable.
I mean, yeah, Malboro is actually just a between, Rydia and Malboro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, the artifact destruction in this deck.
We have a behemoth that'll get rid of it, but
that's 7 turns from now, though.
Is Doc quiet?
I can fix that myself too if you're not.
Yeah, to me, you sound fine. But I will adjust you up on my end.
Okay, interesting.
I
could have also just been talking. Yeah, okay. Was I just talking not into my mic a moment ago? Am I better now?
So I want to go play the city. We're going to cycle this away because it recurs. That's very funny.
Sound fine to you?
Okay. I'm attacking for 1.
Yeah, if you get the option. I could up me a hair. All right, fine. Hold on. Let me get that for you.
Okay.
Boom. I'm now slightly larger.
Hello.
My size has increased.
All right, now I can put this back to where we were in the soundtrack, which was over in the Black Shroud. Poison the Waters, look at our hand. All right, hold on.
What did I choose? Odin, probably.
Odin,
right?
probably. We have to do this first because I don't want them to cut me off the land search.
Yep.
The fight on here is really funny because whatever they choose, we can just pick it back up.
Yep.
Also, like, if they pick Odin, I can just recur Odin with Rydia, too, as long as Rydia's in play. That's the power of this deck.
Does Rydia really say hand or graveyard?
It says graveyard, but if they...
Okay, no. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to pick Gladio because there's no other viable choice
there. There's no good choice. Gotcha, yeah. I mean, they spent their entire turn doing that, which does bode well for us.
That was on their 3rd color, too.
Mm-hmm. So, Planisphere and Poison the Waters. I would assume that means blue-black base with a white splash. Single white available still, but I think that the only
reason that attacking would be bad would be like if possibly Suncryst.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't really care if Suncryst happens here because I have Fight On.
Yeah, Fight On. You can just pick up the 2 things you've already discarded from your grave.
Yeah. So, for Okay.
Magitech Infantry is not an impressive play to follow this up, although I'm going to assume they're going to have a second spell here for Planisphere.
Planisphere wants 3 draws or a non-creature.
Oh. In which case, that's one of the least impressive things that they could put down.
Or you can pick these 2 up.
Force and discard.
Okay. Cycle Torgal here. That's really good.
There you go. That's the one you want, I think.
Anyway. Check it out.
I'm in the house like Chocobo. Doesn't have trample yet. That's not a bad idea. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, go search another infantry. Okay, we're just taking the hits.
Okay, that's all they wanted to do with that then.
Okay, so we're going aggressive on their line here. They're going wide, they're going aggressive. I might have to hang back a little bit more and just make sure we're not falling over to this. We'll block an infantry because I'm not going to try and block the prowess creature against a 5-mana opponent. That's ridiculous. Okay.
Oh, well. There's the behemoth, and it's not that far off.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah, I'm just looking at, like, if I want to discard to this or if I just want to play Fenrir.
Nice.
Anyway.
This means Behemoth's down, kills the other thing.
Yeah, I will keep this hand. Here's the fear of God to put into you. Passing with the... Really? Okay. The fear...
Okay, they actually had a turbo-aggressive deck that they weren't, they didn't try out for.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
So let's go ahead and do this.
So you have a land in your hand to play with Gladio.
Yeah. Okay. The question is what I want to do on the turn here. If I want to, like, maybe summon Titan and then get their counterspell and then follow it up. Or do I want to play Gladio and push? I kind of want Titan before I push.
Okay, yeah.
I think there's a counterspell lurking.
Well, it's not good enough for them to want to spend it on Titan, which is, I feel like means that there isn't a counterspell lurking.
Yeah. How many more Magitech infantry you got?
And hey, if they have Ultima, unfortunately, the card that they know is in our hand is Odin, which means that they play Ultima, they lose, basically.
It's alright, End step, you must have a bounce spell or a kill spell or okay, Christ.
Yeah, there we go.
Sure. Cool thing about that. We are bowing down Overdweller. Yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm just killing.
Although, how many cards is left in your deck?
15, 14.
Okay, that's still safe to play Odin quantities.
I'm just gonna get Graha out of here. Alright, yeah, that's you. Okay. What's their prowess trigger? Land. Alright, guess who's dying this turn? Check this out.
Let me tell you a little thing about the ability Trample and the fact that it's doing damage to your opponent.
Gladio. Grab me a land. Trample. No, thank you. Grab me a land. Trample. In. They can make a 4/4 and a 4/4. Zantetsuken. Do they have a spell?
A non-creature spell does it too, because they gain 1 point of toughness.
Here we go.
But they don't have it. Killed by 1 damage to the face.
Slash.
Classics of Phage is what just happened there.
Thank you, Gladio, for just handing Odin 4 swords. Incredible.
Yeah, it is a shame that there's no custom animation that's just like, you know, diagonal slash. Like their avatar, you know, cuts in half.
Yeah.
That would be really good.
Yeah, everyone's got the good idea. Slash the board in half slightly and then falls off.
Yeah.
Well, we got to Odin in this deck. That was Rydia, by the way, doing like 500 pieces of card advantage. Like that was very good. And that's why I wanted to include Rydia in the deck. If they killed Odin, by the way, there, like I could just recur Odin. That's the like part that's the most wild about that setup. All right, let's see what we got here. Slow and steady. I believe in this. Like we got a town greeter. I'm a little like it's a little bit too. Oh, okay, that actually does a lot of work. Let's.
Yeah, it's no longer as quite reliant on Town Greeter hitting something when you have just tap mana. Also, Town Greeter's a human, so...
Yeah. Alright, so we can go Town Greeter.
Purple's just whenever a human enters, right? You don't have to pay for it.
When you cast your first human. I don't want to attack because, like, the Torgal mana is important for Fat Chocobo on the follow-up turn. Ooh, all right. Steinen. You got it, boss. Play the known land.
Offer the trade. That they won't take.
Yeah.
Because they definitely are going to be just following this up with more equipment.
Yeah, that might even be move over to Steiner, in which case we just Odin Steiner down. Odin, by the way, Odin, we have a trample source.
Yep.
We're ready to rumble. I want equip the Steiner in for 4.
Yeah, that'd be
okay.
ideal.
That's close.
That's similar. That means we're still probably
Holy shit.
killing Steiner.
Look at how much we're attacking for.
Dead? Not just dead, but that's most of their life total.
Do you have the blue trick? You've been acting like you have the blue trick.
They could have.
I think they have it. I think they have the blue trick. I think they have it.
They do have the blue trick. They do.
They can't take that hit.
Okay, well, now they can't attack.
Well, we have Gladio.
Yeah.
We might just kill them. Okay, tap land. I need you to... Okay. Alright.
Fair enough.
Fine.
It's actually one of the more permanent... Well, I guess not, because we have Ahriman in our hands.
Well, also...
Oh, and also it just explodes.
It is Odin. Like, Odin will blow up anyway, so... Gladio.
Because you have the fight on in your hand, you know?
Yes.
Like,
yeah, we can just...
It's not going away forever.
Let's go ahead and pick up Vector. Landfall.
Crocodile. Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go over in the town greeter so all can attack. Check this out. We are pushing for lethal. So, Steiner obviously has lifelink. Yeah, Steiner obviously has lifelink. Odin loses each player life on final. Cypher hands off double strike.
Yeah, so that will kill Steiner.
Yeah, I think we kind of need to. I don't think I can.
Yeah.
We have fight on.
You can just pick up both Gladio and the Odin.
Yeah. Okay.
You could also kill that Dragoon's Lance. Stop any bleeding on that front.
So they can't. So they can't jump Steiner. Steiner jumped would be able to replay combat tutorial or.
You've got options, and the thing is I think they're actually mostly good options.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of your jump. Make Steiner less of a problem.
Cypher,
yeah. Steiner's already dead. Steiner is very much less of a problem. I'm 3 turns in the past. This deck does so good at throwing just large punches. Odin and Fat Joe.
Yeah, this feels like a solid 7-1.
Yeah.
Looking at it.
The weakest part of this deck is that, like, our removal suite is, like, Odin, 1 black mages. Like, that's it. Like,
yeah.
we can't kill... And, like, you know, Behemoth can sort of... Like, we can do a little bit of cleanup. The Beetle. Alright. 5-1. Let's see if we can get this over. Ramped aggression is like removal. Yeah.
Arden would be hard for our deck to deal with.
That is our loss.
Yeah.
It's our loss. We were actually holding on the board for a little while because we had a pile of 6/6s. This looks fine.
It seems good to me. Yeah.
I like Dire Rat to get to Rydia. Rydia with Fat Chocobo around to re-Fat Chocobo. You know, like... Play defense for a little while.
The fact that you just played the Ahriman actually is pretty good because I see this board and I want to attack into it. Yeah.
Yep. I want to trade. Slash a light before... Okay. That's great. I want to draw a red source. So I can play the Fat Chocobo, but I don't have a red source for Rydia immediately.
If you play Rydia off of this, you can then play the land and then, you know, loot.
Yeah.
You have the revelation to dig for a red source if you have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm like thinking.
So maybe
about.
Fat Chocobo is actually the better thing to accelerate into it.
And just like pressure an opponent who has no board.
Yeah.
Let's pressure an opponent who has no board.
It's also resistant to the spell, you know, cornered by black mages by virtue of being 2 creatures.
Yeah. So, okay. Armor, which matches with Chocobo. Okay. That's great to see.
There's a red source.
Let's Revelation, see if we can't get anything nice to play for
Well, you can play Hectize if you grab it.
I can play Hectize if I grab it, or I can play Malboro as bigger Hectize, which is funny.
True. Yeah. Takes a little while to get to there, but you could.
Yeah.
Because there's no need to rush, like...
We're gonna go...
I was actually thinking there's suddenly no real reason to rush getting Rydia out while the Fat Chocobo is still up, but...
For the timing here, what's gonna happen is, like, Fat Chocobo will go to 3.
To do this.
We play Rydia. I'm thinking in a mana efficiency bit here is the idea. So the pieces I care about are that Fat Chocobo is gonna die on turn 4. This is turn 2. Turn 3... I didn't attack with this because there's an armor in the way, by the way. So next turn I can go Rydia, land, cycle, if we have something worth cycling. Great.
Certainly do.
So we go Rydia. And then Fat Chocobo dies next turn when Rydia is now in play and untapped.
Yeah.
Landfall. Obviously, Rydia is a high-profile target here.
Cornered. You do that, they crew the Magitech armor, but then, like, it's just a 1-1, but at the same time, while they have the 1-1, you're never going to get it to hit anything else anyway.
Because we don't have a lot of removal, Cornered just doesn't have a ton of value in this deck, like, in the long term, because, like, we don't kill these tiny things with other, like, because a lot of our deck is just haymaking. I want you to spend removal on things that aren't Rydia. Damn, okay, well, you know...
And now they're... Yeah, they're not going to bother doing that with Magitech armor because this is dead next turn anyway.
Yep. Okay.
At least you can pick Rydia back up if you get your fight on, you know?
Yeah, and like we've got a lot down here for that. And like any land is Revelation, any big play is a big play. We don't have a hand, friend. I guess you just need the body.
They just need the 1-1, yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. We can't. Alright.
Oh, one off.
At least they played the Hectize.
Yep.
Right? Like, we didn't get sniped by a Hectize, which would have been the killer there. Alright, well. That is the mana. We're in like a stalemate of a position at least right now. They're sort of passing, we're passing, but we have like a large value. Gabranth, okay, that's pretty big.
What does Gabranth do?
+1/+1 on a creature artifact dying. Nice.
Now we're talking.
Do I want... I think I just want Behemoth right now. Yeah.
They're gonna save this?
Oh my god, they are!
They are. Wow.
Wow, okay.
Impressive. But at the same time, they spent their Moogle's Valor on
that. Could have been way worse.
Yeah.
We're now in a top deck.
Kill this.
Yeah, we're now in a top deck war. Like they're empty-handed. That doesn't do too much.
Rid of a Hectize.
Yeah, that's like Hectize for Hectize. Sack a creature token. Black Mage. We're not a Black Mage player at the core actually. Yeah, like that's so strong, but like that's the last card they have, and our last card is pick up the 2 best cards in our grave. So we can go fight on, pick up Rydia, pick up
Malboro?
Yeah.
Because you can just get the Fat Chocobo back with Rydia. You could also get the Fat Chocobo multiple times if you grab it, but
yeah,
ideally the game doesn't go long enough for that to matter.
They need to kill spell for Rydia right now. I'm gonna hold the land to cycle more land later.
Mm-hmm. Did I say Fochocobo?
The Fochocobo.
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 Okay. That's a flyer. That is a threat. Like, at the end of the day.
Titan would be a good draw because Titan has reach.
Yep. So I'm thinking about if I want to get in with this behemoth. Goddamn.
Odin. Man, Odin, though. Kill the Galacat. Swinging with your 7/7.
I'm gonna see what they do here.
Either of those things. That is the highest power toughness thing they've got alongside the vehicle. So they might want to double block it and putting the vehicle and that in the way.
They're gonna take the hit. Okay.
Interesting.
I think they're trying to kill me back.
In that case, you definitely need to get rid of the flyer.
So, Gabranth becomes, like, a possible threat here. Odin, we're not going to be able to get trample because set 1 on Chocobo is the bird, not the...
Yeah.
But, like, Odin also demands a block. And when they do block, I could just use Rydia to replay Odin.
Yeah.
You know, normal things that happen.
I like that your deck managed to actually get enough summons where Rydia is like actually really good.
Rydia on the splash is like real enough for this.
Menace, so
we have Rydia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, like, just such a strong, like, card to build around. Rydia, there's a number of, like, really cool summon likers in this set. Garnet and Rydia, and, like...
I think they're worth splashing for.
Yeah.
To include in your deck if you get a lot of summons.
Yeah, and like...
you're playing, one of those 2 colors.
Alright.
Not quite maximum but you're getting there.
Yeah, let's see if we can get this to 7-1. Yes, they announced a few Sonic Secret Lair things last week. Would you been willing to splash Garnet or... This is tough.
Garnet and Yuna are... Unless you grab like a fair number of incidental white fixing, probably not, right?
I think if we saw Yuna, this would be a different deck. We wouldn't have. I don't think I would have tried to play the black. I would have tried to switch. Well, I would have tried to splash the black. There's a shadow in there, yes. The shadow's like the card that looks like the most powerful card out of the set. It's,
People are definitely going to be running commander decks of Shadow the Hedgehog. Split second on anything that's cast off of treasures is very powerful.
The chaos control bit on Shadow is cards cast off of artifacts have split second. I'm sorry. What?
They discarded.
You discarded. They're missing lands. I understand.
Yeah, okay.
The only reason you take that action is if you're that, like, deep in the tank for mana, right?
For the uninitiated, Jill is the best blue card in limited in the format.
Like, just a wildly powerful piece.
Yeah.
Let's get an arm.
She is up there with, maybe not quite as powerful, but up there with Dion and Arden and so on and so forth.
Yep. Hurt. Okay, we're combat tutorial blank because we need... yeah.
Yeah, they are digging for their fucking life. That gets you red.
That gets us red and a ramp, which is important.
Yeah. Against a player who's getting mana screwed, yes. Flooding out is like, you know, disproportionately powerful against them.
All right. Shantoto? I'm sorry, Shantoto.
Shantoto got cornered by Black Vegas?
Thinking about the lines. Shantoto needs to be cornered by Black Mages.
An extremely unreal voice. Betrayal. Where's that Halo? It's hard to remember. The Halo and Unreal ones are very much like they go through my mind as
that's the Halo one, is the betrayal.
Damn.
Lost the lead. So our opponent is doing a really strong job of playing with the mono. Like, like they have all the fixing for this in the world. You know, the flan, the dreams, the combat tutorial. But also, we've got them, like, on the back foot so hard right now.
Yeah, they are... Like, they are just desperate right now. But they are digging their way out as best they can, and it's impressive. We got lucky on our draws for what it's worth, too, because, like, we could be in a similar situation as they are if we hadn't drawn, like, the cards that we did.
We're going to discard this to draw. Then we're going to play a land for Gladio. Target radio. I will decline. My hand's good enough.
You could make a very large black mage next turn if you wanted to.
So, what do we got? 6 mana. Do we have Gladio off the table? Yeah. Gladio.
They played 2 Light of Judgments on you.
We have a...
3?
Yeah, we have a Fenrir down there, so 3. Alright.
Yeah.
By the way, I guess it was haste. Did you know Rydia gives haste?
I did know Rydia gave haste. She's very good. Man, I'm sorry to our opponent, honestly, after that.
Like, a lot of respect to this opponent for, like, making very correct decisions to stay in the game. Like, the way that they're, like... Do you know how hard it would be to, like, look at Jill on the top of the deck and, like...
Say, I'm not going to play this because I will not survive if I don't get my lands.
Yeah. But you gotta do... And they did it, and they got the flan. They never missed a land drop, but they fought for every one of them. Flan to go over 3, combat tutorial for their 4.
They even also killed 2 high-priority target cards.
Yeah.
Like...
You know, they got Gladio off the table when Gladio had them dead to rights. You know, like, they needed to do that.
Palani's Hatcher.
This is a good card.
Feels like Lost Caverns was fucking years ago. I know it wasn't, but...
I mean, it was years in that it was, like, 2, right?
Yeah.
Like, year and a half, a little more. This was egg.
Egg. 2 egg, in fact.
Yeah. Lost Caverns was what, year and a half? Right? Or there's just been so many sets it feels like...
It's mainly that. It's just that there's been so many sets it feels like...
I don't think it was 2. Lost Caverns of Ixalan release date was...
November 2023. So a little bit,
under 2 years.
A year and a half.
Yeah, year and a half, under 2. Okay. Well, excellent. I'm going to step away for a moment to refill a drink, and then I'm going to pull up draft 2, see if we can have some more fun with a different direction. So
Makes sense.
I will be back in just a moment.
How y'all doing? Smuggler's Copter. That'd be a solid choice. PvE is a card that's draftable and is very good, including in limited, and would probably be a solid first pick into going in on him. PvE is more powerful in constructed, and by that I mean more powerful in almost every constructed format. He's playable in most of them. That boy was pushed, to say the least.
Howdy. Oh, we talking about Vivi?
Hello. Talking about Vivi, yeah.
Yeah. Vivi is, we see Shantoto a lot, and, like, Shantoto is a card that I see and I feel like I want to kill on sight.
Yep.
Because, like, the deck that Shantoto is in, like, just keeps cycling cards and getting big attacks and such. Vivi is like that, but, like, I've never seen Vivi, and Vivi's, like, double, like, you are smoked if Vivi sticks.
Yep.
So, alright. Let's see how draft 2 looks. Now that we've done our wild Fenrir times, I'm so happy to get to play summons. That's such a, like, you know, again, every time I come into this format, there's something new that pops up, and I'm like, oh, no, that's real. You can just do this. Like, Alright, today is Tifa Rare, not as excited. Lindblom makes a black mage. Moogle grabs like.
I'm not excited by this pack at all, unfortunately.
A lot of this is stuff on the like Blitzball Shot. The lower stuff is like not as exciting.
Lindblom's. You know what? Hold on. Lindblom's Adventure. That only costs 3.
It's 3 instant.
That is among the more playable of the adventures in limited.
The green one is the one I think is very good in limited. I think Arimon is quite good. I'm gonna pick this Moogle and see if we can't pick up like Moogle and find like a Dragoon's Lance and have a good time with that. Moogle can grab from anywhere. Lindblom is the other choice if we wanted to try and go like Black Mage nonsense. And I love Black. Honestly, do I want to try and do Black Mage nonsense instead?
I love Black Mage nonsense.
You know, we already got our 7 wins on the day. We could do something.
Hey, Black Mage nonsense can absolutely get you to.
It's true.
Plenty of Tella.
Tella.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh, maybe not Black Mage. We don't have to be.
The Black Mages can be off of the red cards, and like they can still be played in blue-red very profitably. And Tella's fine. Tella's neat.
Tella is dangerous to untap with because of how much advantage Tella gets. Tella's like a 5-mana 3/3, just like a terrible body, but also just has prowess make bodies. Like
Prowess
is the
make bodies,
like,
and on 4, draw 2 cards.
yes, yeah, draw 2 is just wild. The 8 doesn't happen a lot, but okay, this is a respectable direction. Louis. Honestly,
Warrior Sword is a 4-mana non-creature. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a card that's attracting to my eye as well.
Great Louis Sword.
I think Louis Sword's sacrifice is funny and flavorful.
I've seen like the only place I've seen a home in this is like wildly specific like EDH decks.
You know what? I suppose that is exactly the place it would be, like a Joyride deck. It'd be very good in a Joyride deck. Queen Brawn is not a great source of those, but I think actually is good in your deck at the moment.
Yeah, we could go with... I'm always...
The Dreams is the better card.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of mixing the two plans in a profitable way.
Queen dies in combat so easily, but I'm... Dane... I'm more, again, one of the things about doing a 7-win starter is that God.
Oh, hold on. There's a lot of good shit in here for us.
Shit. Okay, hold on.
I would take the Suplex over the Fire Magic, probably. Quistis is an uncommon that would be very good.
Yeah, this had, and like, Wyvern's also just a card that like tells me that blue has a lot of like space right now.
Because I think we're currently in the right colors.
Yeah, I feel correct about it. Suplex versus Fire is one of those cards that like some matches it's unplayable, some matches it's like the game winner.
It's the best card in the game, yeah.
Prompto?
Prompto is a totally solid card on his own.
Here's the cool thing. We are, like, I haven't picked up any of the blue stuff. Black is gone, by the way. Black doesn't exist. Just as a heads up.
Yeah.
But I like Prompto. I like the treasure on here makes me feel better about, like, getting, getting cards going. Ooh. Elder. I don't think we have a lot for the aerial unit. Prompto makes treasures, which double dip. Warrior Sword. We can just grab the red and then see what color 2 looks like as time goes on here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do...
It's pretty solid chances of it still being blue going off of what we've seen here.
Another aerial unit.
It's also Scorpion Sentinel.
Yeah. There's also Light of Judgment. There's also just Prompto number 2. Thinking about, like, if we want to try and get the, like...
I feel like if we don't cut any blue, that's just going to have, the information just be open, that blue is open. Which isn't super relevant on pack 2, but is on pack 3.
Yeah. None of these do too much for me.
Turret is fine.
Yeah.
Lutic Pandora is a non-creature spell.
Okay. More warrior. Fine, I'll take a...
Sabotender.
There's some cards I'd like to defend with that. Hey, Light of Judgment 2. We're mono red right now in my mind. Like mono red splashing Tella.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, last pick Laughing Mad. That's a playable card. I don't know how good Zell is without land shenanigans.
Yeah. It's like, is Elder just better then? Like, just get more of the, stack up on more of the spell likers?
Hard to say. On the other hand, if you do... Red was so open in these packs that I don't believe anyone's playing Gruul. Zell's gonna wheel.
I think somebody will. If I did ditch, I would not ditch Tella in this deck. I would still splash for Tella.
Retrieve the Esper?
If we want to actually make the blue real.
Call the Mountain Chocobo does keep you on red and does a similar effect if you don't want to have to keep the blue being like fully real yet.
Yeah.
So I think that both of those are good picks.
I'm feeling just like this weird
See
direction.
how almost mono red you can get? I don't mind that.
Yeah, right? Barret, Bomb, fixing for Tella.
You do actually have quite a few like 4+s at this point.
Another Stiltskin, how you doing?
The Bomb is not a bad card on that front.
I just like seeing a deck that's like their opponent's going, there's no way, right? Like
there's no way that this player is going to just have only Mountain. Okay. I feel like Thief's Knife is playable enough on a blue splash.
I weirdly don't. I don't like Thief's Knife very much. I don't like that it has no evasion, and the equip on it is 4. Like,
True.
The body is too small for me. It is not, like, mostly I would be more up in Stuck in the Sanctum if I was picking a blue card here.
Fair.
Which I might pick. I don't care for either of these. Red Mage is Rapiers.
That's kind of where I'm at, yeah. That's why I don't...
Yeah. Hello.
There you go. Now that's definitely...
Katana and a suplex. We're seeing nice stuff coming still. Okay.
Neither of those are coming back. You just had to make a choice.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go with the Katana as a more aggressive line.
Stay away from the summoner.
You're a bad man. None of these really speak to me much. We're just Warrior's Sword the deck. Dreams of Laguna's good. Okay. I've got ideas of what this deck looks like and what it wants to be. Sure, we're gonna... We'll put that on the side. So, like... I want Firion.
Yeah. Firion would be really good.
I want a few
That's a
more...
non-creatures and equipment liking card, like, functionally. Blitzball.
Okay, sweet. That's nice.
Yeah, both of these, those were both the red cards in this pack that were left.
So the Zell didn't come back, but...
Earnestly, I think the Zell was picked by somebody who's not playing it.
Yeah, agreed. Alright, so... This is sad to look at. Very little that I'm actually interested in this pack.
Travel the Overworld.
Yeah, Travel 2.
You have 2 towns right now.
Yeah.
If it only costs 5, that is worth playing, and it won't kill Tella.
We have 1 town.
No, what is it?
Oh,
Limbloom
is Limbloom town? It is. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, sweet. Okay, sure. I don't want to include 3 copies of Light of Judgment.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling on this.
We could grab the town.
You could grab the town.
You know what?
The Travel the Old World won't come back, but...
Oh, damn it, I saw...
Bond, there we go.
I saw wrong. Nah, this is wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I saw this and I was like, oh, okay. Ramu...
Do you think you got enough non-creatures for Ramu to be acceptable removal?
No.
Okay.
I basically never, like, because of a lot of our non-creatures are sticking on the board is the problem.
I have seen Ramuh do 11 damage
Yeah.
before.
But the problem is in our deck, a lot of our non-creatures are 3 warrior swords and like stuff that sticks. Yeah. I'm gonna take another bomb.
Sure.
Travel.
Combat tutorial is pretty solid.
Continue traveling the overworld. Okay. Okay. All right.
Ultros is real.
Ah. Ooh.
There we go. The other Van.
Against Sahagin, though.
That's true. Sahagin's also very good in this deck.
Yeah, this is like Sahagin makes our blue a lot more realistic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and fix this up to get blue. Sorry, Vaughn. Because we just got the Ultros and we have like combat tutorial, the blue looks like this is not, you know, the mono red dream is dead here. But let's get,
based off what we've just been opening, the mono red dream was dead by the time we opened the third pack.
I think this aerial unit, we have enough equipment that this could be real.
Yeah.
We passed 3 of them.
Yep. The important thing is we didn't manage to get to mono red. That's fine. We kept blue open as an option the whole time, and now we're just putting the blue cards in.
Yeah, I'm like, I still have worries about some of the like card quality we've got going on. We don't have a lot. Like, I'm relying on a little bit of specific like low end cards to stick alive, and a lot of my 4 mana spells are things like Light of Judgment and Warrior Sword, rather than like Retrieve the Esper or like Thunder Magic, Ice Magic. So we don't have like, we're a little worse for wear there, but like we do have a lot of like the synergy hopefully can pick up some power there. I have no idea what this looks like if I pick the Moogle. I haven't really been...
Hey, Gilgamesh! Greg is here. You have at least 4 equipment. That means Greg is good.
Thank you, Greg. Feeling pretty good on that. Ah, Retrieve the Esper.
Hey, that's that card that we wanted. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, now we're on tables. This is just nothing. I'm just gonna grab some cards for hanging out. Rama, another travel? I still don't think Esper Rama is any good in this deck.
Yeah. Traveling. Wait, hold up, item shop. Item shopkeep is real.
You know what? Sure, we already have 2 traveling the overworld. Why would...
Alright. I can fuck with that.
Yeah.
3 Mississippi Elders?
Yeah,
Red was wide fucking open in this draft. Like, no one chose any red aside from like a couple of cards except for you.
There's a couple players on red that are like that picked up the removal pieces in some of the like other bodies, but there's nobody like we weren't competing. So like we didn't see the suplex come back around. Like there were no thunder magics, things like that. But like other than that, we weren't competing, and that makes us in a nice position. I'm gonna play all the Black Mage stuff because it's funny. Greg, Tella, bombs. And then the blue I want is like this. I don't think I care about Red Mage's Rapier. We're not double spelling in a lot of turns. That's not like the...
Yeah, I don't think Red Mage's Rapier is the card you want.
And there's like some obvious lands we're playing. Question about like more than one travel the overworld. I think we have 3 towns, and like one of this is fine. We have a couple other pieces. The other cards I'd consider to be like Sanctum, Valkyrie Aerial Unit. I don't think we have enough metal for me to care about. Yeah, we're a bit heavy on like just high stuff. Like having another kill spell is probably like real. Magic Damper is more of a thing. If we had like a Shantetta or something, I'd want to protect a little more. The cut then looks like maybe like Warrior Sword 3. Laughing Mad also not. Yeah, you're right there. Like, Laughing Mad keeps the deck rolling on a like, especially with the like lands that call the Mountain Chocobo. We'll be getting 11-13 right now. I think the actual answer would be the Mysidian Elders. These are I think the weakest of the deck. We're not playing like, we're not doing like Laguna Dreams is the thing with those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll like this. This is an awkward one. I'm excited by it. I think we have like, we're missing some of the more like powerful pieces that make up this specific deck. But we do have the pieces that make up the deck. We have the Sahagin, the Ultros, the bombs. We have the spells that generate creatures. You know, we've got cards in line that are pretty fine. And this looks fine.
Yeah.
A little awkward with the bomb timing, but I'm fine with bomb on 2, so. Like, bomb on 2, Mist Elder on 3, and then, like, our call of whatever we want on 4. Bomb can hopefully
Bomb
do
is
some...
going to be able to kill, like, anything
Yep.
off of this hand. You want to get both Elders down so we can get as many Wizards as we can.
All right, let me... That was me checking for Chocobo. Okay. I'm just gonna play Sword. The idea there is that Sword, you know, matches up against the
attack. Yeah.
Yep. Sword matches against that 4/4. Our opponent is being like big guys. I think Rinoa is a likely play here. Oh, Delivery Moogle. What do you got? Do you have a Lance? You do.
Yep.
That's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Use bombs wisely. Let's go. Let's go in. Let's call him Mountain Chocobo. The reason I'm doing it this way is so we get the land and then we get to like play the land, so it looks like we were, you know, getting the land that way.
Yeah.
I can use the bomb to blast the Gigantoad on the follow-up turn. They'll be on 6. It'll be just barely able to kill that, as long as they don't like ramp land here. My hope would be that they like...
Chocobo kick your bomb?
I don't mind that.
That's pretty likely.
I don't mind that too much. It's like... We're pretty aggressive here, and we're going to get another Mist Elder next turn. Like, that actually is going to start pushing the clock. Oh boy, hey Tella. Okay. So I want Mysidian Elder. And then...
On the tutorial on the Warrior Sword token?
The alternate would be on the bomb, and then you use the bomb to blast the Gigantoad?
Also true. Yeah, that's totally fair.
I feel... They passed with a known thing, right? Like, they can do something.
Yeah.
I want to...
Which to me sounds like it's probably Restoration Magic.
The thing I want there is that getting to blast the bomb, like, gets them to spend their card here. Suncrist full tap out. Okay. So here's the power we've got. Okay, Lance, and then are we just jumping the Toad? I kind of hope we're just jumping the Toad and attacking me for 7. If we can draw light, we get to, like, eat the Lance and the Toad if that were to happen. That'd be really good. We get to, though, if they equip to the Toad, we just get to go Ultros plus Call the Mountain Chocobo and tap the Toad down.
Yep.
So, alright. Ultros. Chocobo.
Stun counter.
That's just, we're gone. All right.
I will say, it's very, very fun that almost your entire deck interacts with itself.
Yeah, that's one of the things, like, with this sort of, like, setup where it feels really good when we're just... I love the glue that is Call the Mountain Chocobo as a way to keep us getting lands and spells.
Yeah. You don't ramp, but you are consistently playing a land every turn.
Yes, and it's important that we're consistently playing those lands. Blue-red's your favorite pair in the set. Can feel that.
Fair. It's very fun to play
There's
with.
a lot. Blue-red's great. Black-red. I'm here.
All right. You definitely need to draw your
We're on the draw.
cards, but
We're on the draw and we
there
have
you
combat
go.
tutorial,
Okay.
so I'm not too worried about the look of this.
Prompto's a good creature to get
Yeah.
tutorialized.
Shoe Puff. All right.
Rides a shoe puff. I like most of the color combos in this format. It's
Yeah.
pretty interesting about how, like, they're all pretty fun.
So the thing here is they're likely going to play a 2 and then landfall? No. Okay. Well,
Want to draw 2 cards and attack with a 3/3?
no. I want to...
Play out both of your larger things so you can possibly get double benefit off playing Warrior Sword.
Alarm bells, what's up? Blue-green has, like, towns and ramp and fixing.
Gonna just play the bomb?
Yeah, sorry, alarm bells of fire magic went off in my head there, and I had to stop. That shouldn't have been that direction, but, like, I needed to do that way because I was a little too worried about some problems. I should have just did the combat tutorial first. But, okay, they're gonna landfall, start going big. Oh, boy. That's just
They're about to landfall a bunch. That's a
huge chocobo.
4 chocobo right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big bird. Then they're gonna play the mountain.
Yep. 7/4. Sorry, 8/5.
I'm willing to. Yeah.
All right, Light of Judgment. Save us, Light of Judgment. You gotta think about doing it instant speed instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is obvious, but, like, I feel like I need to get more, like, value out of this line.
They're putting the
Yeah.
counters on the other one. Okay.
That feels, again, obvious to me, at least. Shit. Oh, we're bad at killing things like this. I have good news, though.
Don't tease the octopus, kids.
Don't take the octopus.
You are, however, missing land to do that more than once.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, you make another treasure, so I suppose it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
Ride the Shoepuff is a very, very powerful spell.
I'm willing to ask them if they want to trade because I want bodies off the board. I realize that gets rid of our mana generation, but, like, we need to be playing... Okay, that's your entire round?
They have pretty solidly... They don't need to play cards in their hand for a while. That's another way to... Okay. That's actually quite good.
Yeah, so let's go Bomb. Esper. Tap that down.
That is us hoping, therefore, that they don't put the counters on the Volante Rexar.
I'm willing for them to just attack and we can tap it. Like, see the way they're going here? They're not going to have enough bodies anymore.
Fair enough.
We just go Light of Judgment, kill the one blocker, tap the other. And they die. Like this. So the big thing they were stuck on is that the flashback spells are really good for keeping you rolling, but they can't be your forward progress. Like,
can't dwell on the past if you're gonna miss the future.
Don't tease the octopus. Ultras is so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're never getting that 8. You don't have the ability to spend 8 mana on a spell, I think, but you are able to spend the 4, and that's a lot of tapping.
Yeah, the big thing, the big choice, I like, my turn 3, I think I made a mistake in that I needed to commit to pumping, like drawing 2 cards and pumping Prompto instead of like going for a board presence, because they had passed on 3, and I think like they didn't have Fire Magic obviously because they would have read their board, but like for me to go Blazing Bomb Ultros Prompto into a board where our opponent like clearly looks like they could have made a play and didn't, was holding up an activation. Like, I just needed to go for a different line there and then keep Ultros in the back for this, but it ended up working out because of the way that our opponent was, like, restricted to, like, 6 mana 2/2s, you know? Well, the 6 mana 2/2s got a bunch of 1/1 counters, but, like, one play is the real thing in there. Sure. Ultros, very cool. World's largest 2. What he did. Yeah, the way that this deck ends up working in the long term is by, this looks great. Damn, I like this. All right. Anyway, today is all about the black mages. Yes, please. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So Limblom's Adventure is a non-creature spell.
Yeah. Ordering is hard on this one. I'm trying to figure out what the line is. Like, I want Ultros in play. Almost before anything. This is tough.
My choice would be the greediest, trying to get as much damage out of the black mages play possible.
I want to set up a line where we can like Cecil is going to like we're just gonna take Cecil damage and they're gonna take Cecil damage.
Yeah.
And that's good for us. By the time Cecil flips, Ultros can deal with that. Is my answer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna push them. They passed on 4. No blocks. Cecil in. Cecil in.
Would like us to draw a land. So
Golbez.
Oh.
Okay.
That Golbez Sir Conrad is really powerful.
Don't tap my lands like that.
So Cecil flips on dealing combat damage,
Yeah,
or just at the start of the upkeep?
No, it's on the hit. When Cecil deals
Okay.
damage, then flip.
Gotcha. Let's just not let anything die.
Yeah. I'm just not gonna take. I'm just gonna take hits. Like they attack for 9, and then like I cast Warrior Sword and our opponent dies. Yeah, I'll take the Cecil hit. You go to 7 for those. So opponent on 7. Obviously Cecil can't like land or else we're in hell. We have a flashback just visible on Call of the Mountain Chocobo for the shots.
They might don't have anything, which would be kind of wild. They could just activate Sir Conrad twice.
Sure, do it, please. Sahagin gets to get in. They get hit by 3 wizards. Like, Gilgamesh isn't the play because... Wow.
Krokamog is nothing. That's 3 damage. Tap down Cecil. Get in for 3 more with Sahagin.
Yeah. Tap Cecil. And then bonk. 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 Grab a land.
Do 3 powers, and then you have... They only have 3 blockers. But you only have 2 or 3 attackers. Never mind.
They have 4 attackers.
Oh, yeah. You could go for it. You could see if you think that there's no, like, nothing to stop you from winning here. You also have the 3 black mages to follow up with. Like, on your turn, like, coming around, pretty much you're guaranteed to win.
Yeah.
They could even play the card called Ultima, and we'd actually be mostly fine with that. We have Gilgamesh as a creature to follow up off of. We have Gilgamesh with a possible hit of a trample card in our deck with it.
I don't believe you. If they had Kill Spell, Ultros wouldn't be alive.
They might have Restoration Magic to gain some life.
No, they
doesn't
would.
really save
They would
them
have used
either.
that to prevent Cecil from
Getting tapped.
Oh, gain 4 life. The spell that has the text gain 4 life. Okay. Not gonna lie, that one wasn't on my radar.
True.
We still have them dead to
6/4,
rights.
3/3.
We have to just block. We have to block Golbez.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
They could equip.
I had the read of like they couldn't like it's like okay they don't have veins, they don't have like the thing is this threw away Ultros for that, but it's fine. I think we're still okay. Yeah, just gain 4 life potion.
Yeah, they used the potion to not die.
That's a strong choice. I do have to block Golbez, I believe here. I don't think I can let Golbez hit me.
Golbez's activation there is just black and white. Black and white. It doesn't require him to tap or anything.
So what's their follow-up? Well, do you have a removal spell for Sahagin? Oh, here's the answer. 2 of them.
Yeah, now they can't even...
The wizards are here. 2 of them. Okay. I'm glad
they just didn't have the things that they could have had to save them from that. That makes sense. Okay.
Swords. Yeah, now the Cecil is an incredible card, but like in this match, like the Cecil losing 6 life was so terrifying, you know?
Yeah. 3 black mages and 2 fighters is an illegal party. Not in Final Fantasy IV, it isn't.
So, it's funny with the play that they had. The piece with like that I was thinking is that because they couldn't kill Ultros at any point, I thought they had no removal, no Veins Treachery or something like that, or a Slash of Light. Those are the 2 that would have been active. But the thing about the battle menu is that it destroys 4 power things. The Sahagin wasn't that big.
Yep.
Like...
Killed our opponent with small creatures repeatedly.
It was a really... I'm fine with this.
This is... Okay, fair enough.
On the draw.
They are going first.
Yeah, on the draw. Right.
When do you get to play that bomb? Otherwise.
The problem is, like, so many 3s, I feel like it's more important for me to be able to go 2, 3, 4 here. I know the bomb doesn't get to fit in here, it's annoying, but, like, the lines here are too specific.
Hey, if they don't have a creature to play on board...
Yep, just...
Queen Braun might actually be able to make more than 1 black mage.
Yeah. So, obviously, we don't have land 4 right now. Next turn, I can, like, Prompto plus Bomb. That actually might be better than the Elder. If they attack with, you know, Lock, we aren't blocking, which is annoying, but, like, then Queen Braun has the threatening attack with nothing backing. But I still think it's correct to be attacking, unless they...
Alright, well, they spent removal on her.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too.
That Ada removal spell, we'll be able to get in with Prompto and play the bomb next turn, and then hopefully draw land 4 the turn after is my, like, line on here. If we draw the land 4 anyway, I don't think I'm playing the land. I think I want more of the enablers down first. Okay, Monk means we're not attacking with Prompto. Alright, but... let's go ahead and get the pieces down, and then hopefully we just get to land and then play all these for the next few turns. Sahagin in?
Yeah.
Is that, or like, I might want that to just block the token.
Yeah, probably just want to block the token, actually. Playing Monk's Fist. Okay, so they're playing Golbez. Because they just want to have as many artifacts as possible, I think.
Yeah, or they have, honestly, that might be a sign of something like Sephiroth, too, of like, hey, or just weak 23rds, right? Like, this is a filler piece. Maybe they have some sack outlet stuff. But like,
the thing is, Monk's Fist is such a weak 23rd, I don't think you play it unless you're playing things that interact with artifacts.
You really want something that cares about...
Like, yeah. I think I would never play Monk's Fist in a deck where it's like I'm primary green. If I had Firion, I might play it if I didn't have that many equipment. If I had Golbez, I might play it.
Okay, and this makes sense. That's a sack bit.
Yep.
And that cares about the Monk's Fit.
You'd have to throw away your board to him.
I know, it'd have to be Prompto plus something else. I think if we're winning this, they're gonna throw away like whatever the first play here is. It sucks, but we need an untapped land on the next draw pretty hard. An untapped land on the next draw like really makes us look really good. You know. Anyway.
Yeah, like that.
Trigger.
So ideally, we'll just be able to kill Locke with the bomb. So.
Or honestly, I'll block with that.
Yeah.
All right. This looks great. This was a tight hand, but it worked. Like, we needed that 4th land on that turn. We got there. I will not. Yeah.
Not suffer Locke to live any further.
Gains life, and that's too much. Like, gains life, filters cards, too much going on there for us.
Locke is a very important card for the killing the bomb.
Yeah, okay. I understand killing the bomb because then we can't kill the salvagers. All right, sword 2 sequel to sword, I guess.
Welcome to Corneria.
I like swords. Again, artifact creation. Like, that's another artifact. Like, and they can sack that for Elbed Salvager triggers. They didn't make a land drop, by the way. They've been on 5 lands. They haven't made a land drop. So, like, are we getting evil reawakened on Locke?
They just looked. Yeah,
I just saw the flicker of the grave, right? You saw that too, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna reveal a piece of behind the curtain.
That they're going to
magic. There's a lot of times where I call out something that happens. I mean, I'm gonna pull the curtain back a little bit. Sometimes you'll see me like call something before it happens because I see highlights over the grave or like the way that people are looking at things, and you can interpret like, is this fight on? What do we got going on? Like, fight on's a reasonable.
I think
play
it's fight on, and the reason why they're not doing it immediately, is because they're just thinking about those 2 specific.
Yeah, they were thinking about what they were. Now they can play Locke. But yeah, just a piece of slight, movie magic of it.
Ooh, Tella. I think the thing is, if Tella like resolves and you have a 4+ spell to play, I mean, it's just gonna start to compound.
They only have 1 unknown in hand.
Yeah. And if it's a removal spell, so be it. We do still have the elders.
Yeah. No attacks, we're just gonna play defense. I'm gonna turn up under the weight a little bit. There we go. Oh, so yeah, 1 unknown, I guess 2 unknowns they drew for turn. But if they don't kill Tella, things are pretty bad. Memories returning. Jill, Sephiroth's Ether. Okay, good thing here, there's only 2 cards I care about. You can't have Jill.
Yep. So they grab Sephiroth's Intervention.
Yeah, they grab Sephiroth's Intervention. Then they're going to grab Ether, and then they're going to get a Swamp.
They can't play the Sephiroth's Intervention, so they can?
Well,
oh, they have the land and the treasure. Yeah, okay.
Tella's dead.
Goodbye, Tella.
But that's the entirety of that interaction piece, right? Like, that was all they had.
Man, they've gained so much life.
Yeah, it's weird in a weird way on dealing with that. No, I'm not letting this stick. Alright, they get another drain and they get a treasure at end step. The Ether could double spell, but they don't have anything immediately that...
I think if you don't start getting the black mages down, I feel like it's going to be very hard to win this game.
I think we can get them down next turn.
Okay.
The idea here is that we can get in with Sahagin continuously, and that's going to be our drain on the long term. So, like, next turn we can play 2 black mages. Hopefully we draw land to make it a little cheaper. get these down. That gives us a ton of bodies. Their hand is, again, the Scorpion Sentinel I really don't care about. It's there. It exists.
It is a 4/4 at this point, but
Yeah.
it's just a 4/4.
Right. The Ether is actually something a little funky.
Gaius.
Token?
Token? It has to be token, right?
It has to be token. Because if they hit non-token, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I think we now want the Elders. I don't like where our life total's at with the like, salvagers in play. That's such a long-term, like, it's been this long-term drain. I think they've gained, like, what, 6-7 life off it. Obvious attack, we can't
And
block.
they've gained a bunch. And they've gained a bunch off of,
Yeah.
lock. They gained some off
they
of
gained a lot of lock.
intervention.
Yeah.
They've gained, like, 14 or 15 life over the course of this game.
Do they have a kill spell for Sahagin? Last card is a kill spell? It is.
Yeah.
And they do want to do it now or else it's going to be too big. Damn. Alright, well. Let's get the Elders going. Shall we? So pile of 1/3s does a fine job here.
That would give them 2 triggers off of salvagers, functionally.
This only triggers on their own turn.
Oh, own turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My reasoning there is that if I attack, Gaius can attack unimpeded. I don't like that. Yeah, they can spend their entire turn if they have 1 more mana to refill. I do need to trade here, which is annoying, but we can't take that hit. So they get a treasure off this. That'll be the 2nd treasure for the board.
And then you Light of Judgment their Albet Salvagers.
I have to get that off the board.
Yeah.
Reno and Rude.
Reno and Rude. We have a great blocker for Reno and
And
Rude, actually. It doesn't matter too much. I think you need 5/5 more than you need the
Yeah.
to kill that this turn.
The problem is they can now memories, double memories. They can refill 10.
Yeah.
Okay. And also they have 18 cards in deck, so the mill 10 off that doesn't, you know, stop them. I will probably have to kill that Elven Salvagers on the next turn, just because we can't take the damage from it.
Mm-hmm. You're not doing it? Okay.
Okay. Let's get some treasure. Painful. Yeah, it gets them, of their top 10, it gets them some sizable pieces. Land, and then please move the Monk Fists onto the Elbet Salvagers. Not on Reno and Rude. Put it on the Salvagers, bud.
They know they should put it on Reno and Rude. So when they attack in with Reno and Rude, they still trade with an Elder.
Okay. One last rep. We're at 4. So again, they can just flash it back now. They have enough mana to do it. No ether?
No ether.
Okay.
They were scared about decking themselves out.
They took... Final Days.
Final Days.
Okay.
That's a lot of creatures to put on the field. All right. Retrieve the Esper just gives them the 5/5 instead by putting it...
These suck because
no,
they all
bottom
recur.
library.
These all recur, like...
these go into the bottom library, though.
Yeah, but like all the pieces, like...
Yeah.
Like, you know, this here, this here. Like, 2 of the 3 they get. I think we're getting rid of Retrieve the Esper. Obviously, but like...
Shambling Seath, and then we get rid of, like, the
Oh,
untapped land.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the thing I'm most worried about is the Final Days grab there that we can't
Yeah, that's...
do
That
anything
is
about.
fire magic or bust, and we don't have fire magic, so...
Yeah.
Might have to equip warrior swords onto wizards.
Also, guess who gets Yasmat this turn?
Oh, yeah.
Because we couldn't take that hit. All right.
Yasmat is Menace, right?
No, it just has like an indestructible by eating a thing.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which, goodbye. Okay. So, how final are the days? They can copy the Final Days, by the way. All right, and then 6. Oh,
And then, yeah.
this rules.
Copy.
Check
Play
this out.
Final Days.
Behold the Final Days. Oh, the copy wasn't cast from a graveyard.
Oh, shit, so they had to copy the first one.
Well, no, they copied the second one, but it didn't. Oh,
Okay, right,
God. Yeah, this is a very faithful recreation indeed. We're cooked.
Faithfully recreated. You get to tap Yasmat at least.
Ah, gotcha. And we get to put our opponent to... We get to put our opponent to 21. We couldn't get them under the line.
Yep. They gained so much life. They gained so much life this game.
Bonk, 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 bonk. We could not touch him. That was a game.
Exodus seems like it would be a, you know, a transliteration of Exstat's Katakana. But I'm gonna interpret that as you got smoked by Exdeath casting the Final Days.
I'm really happy with how that game played in the like in our early turns. We were able to do a lot of stuff with a limited resource pool, but like Locke and the Element Salvagers actually did a lot of work.
Lock is an uncommon that makes blue-black work by himself.
This is not keepable, I don't think.
Your opponent's going first.
Yeah, but like
You don't have any plays aside from that, yeah.
yeah, we have literally nothing.
This is almost as bad.
Yes.
But also, do you see a 4CA5 going better? Okay. Tella, I guess.
Probably has to be. I don't like any of this. Like, Tella's a card that gets us out of a situation like this, but we can't get to Tella.
Yep. Well, you get to Queen Brawn as a 3/2 at least.
And maybe the bomb gets to make that combat function.
Yeah. Or maybe your opponent just doesn't play anything till 5.
Okay, I'm gonna. Opponent looks like us, by the way.
Saw a game of this played that no creatures were played until like turn 15,
Oh
just
my
out of
God.
sheer coincidence on both sides.
That's ridiculous.
It was very funny.
I would like, if they played their own queen, that'd be nice, because then we could just bomb. Yeah, that's not a queen, that's actually kind of bad.
However, that doesn't block
No.
Brawn with prowess up.
Yeah. Alright. I need our opponent to just, like...
Dreams of Laguna.
Dreams of Laguna on 4 here.
Nibelheim Aflame. Okay.
Okay. Bad news about
Hey,
Nibelheim.
Prompto.
That's,
An extremely Zorak voice. Hey, Prompto.
Maybe we draw Tella into Retrieve. I have terribly bad news about the bottom card of our deck.
Yep, we have to shuffle before Tella could ever show up again.
Yeah. Nibelheim Aflame. Ugh.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. If they have a lot of these, like, creatures rather than the enablers, I think we're, That's an enable. Yeah, okay.
It's a pretty good one for this instance, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Got me again, level move. Ooh, you know what? Sweet. Alright, you know what this is? It's all about wizards soloing for the rest of the game. That's just what we got.
You can play Nibelheim. Bloom Bloom. Not Nibelheim. Oh, is that an instant?
It is an instant. I can play the land off it, but like, they have the threat of Nibelheim Aflame right now. They can just like play it on Sahagin and wrath the board. Like, Nibelheim Aflame is a just wild card. If you have any.
Wrath the board, and then also draw them 4 cards.
Yes.
And with 2 black mages on the board, they're going to be very encouraged to cast it.
And it also pumps the Sahagin and like...
Yeah.
My delay on that means we couldn't play the travel here. But I think if we had done that, it had no play, they would have Nibelheim Blast turn. Which, like, we're in, like, a reasonably bad situation.
Light of Judgment off the top.
Choco Comet, our face? What did you discard, by the way? Ice Magic, Damp, Stuck. Skeeves! I'm gonna tell you a cool fact about Skeeves. They can cast Nibelheim Aflame like 6 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's like reasonable. It's like fine. Bolt me. You don't have lightning bolt, do you?
I guess you can play it, but it doesn't kill anymore.
It doesn't kill anymore.
You want to suplex Ultros?
I do want to suplex an Ultros. They're gonna spend their spell. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for letting me suplex Ultros. I appreciate, Fitz here. 1d0. Like, I appreciate them letting us do that. It's been a while since we've taken a mulligan fall like that. The Nibelheim turned that one a little worse for wear, but yeah, I'm still feeling good about it. I can't believe how many times they could burn down Nibelheim. J-God 12, born in the year 1912.
That town was only burned down once, typically, but, this is at least playable.
Yeah, this looks fun.
Yeah. That makes it even better.
That makes this actually really good. The, timing on the lands in this looks really nice. Just, here we can go... Ooh.
That blue-green usually has a pretty slow start. And you have suplex backup.
I'm willing to try this. Okay. So they're ramping to big plays, which we don't have great answers for.
Hopefully their big play only has 3 toughness and is like an X death or something. Or if they want to prioritize killing Queen Braun, that's actually fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
This does exactly what we, expect on Queen Braun.
Do you want to get the Sahagin down now?
Yeah, the thought is do I want to play Lindblom as a land to make sure?
Because that lets you play Tela lands on the turn after. Yeah, I think you do.
Any merit to suplexing the Blitzball?
That's a good point.
Okay.
Hold on, that's something. Sahagin and Suplex could then be played together, and that's
hold on,
I'm profitable setup.
I like that. I hadn't thought about that, but it's unlikely our opponent's going to have things that,
They didn't slam down a 5, which means that they are on 5 again.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe Queen Braun is that...
Oh, well...
Well, they're on 5.
They're on...
But they're still on 5.
You know what 8 they've got? I know what 8 they've got.
They went and grabbed specifically black.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
We're good. We're good. We'll just beat them before that happens. Tella.
Tella's gonna draw us some fucking cards. Let's go, man.
Alright. Fine. Tella's gonna draw us no cards.
Tella's not gonna draw anything, but it's fine. He baited out more removal.
Okay. This is okay. Yep. Take the hit. Okay. We're just looking for gas. Hopefully we can outrace this thing. We got rid of Bard's Bow and Rydia's Return. That means we actually got a card.
Play a... I would personally play the Adventure than Samurai's Katana.
That doesn't...
Samurai's Katana can attack in.
Okay. That doesn't get Sahagin in on the turn, though.
No, but it still gets similar amounts of damage in.
while getting it gets you in fact almost the same unless if they block it kills Kina. You get 2 damage in because you've gotten a trigger off of the Black Mage. The difference of 1 damage with better long-term board presence, I think.
And then, like, we play the land off Lindblom.
Or the island. It doesn't really matter which one or the other. Oh yeah, and the Chocobo can swing in as well.
Yeah. The loss of the bomb damage is a bit there, but, like, I think we're okay.
I don't think it's going to be a long-term loss. I don't think you're going to be drawing too much on the front.
Sure.
That's just a 3-2.
I think we do have to finally block this, so we lose our flashback. But
okay, you got the light. That is a. In fact, you can just destroy their board if you want to. Okay. You got no reason to play that island, I think.
yeah, I'm thinking about, like, moving. Okay, tapped land. That doesn't let them flashback Revelation. Evil real. Ugh. Terrifying. Well,
Gilgamesh!
it's time.
Come on, sword.
No
Damn.
swords. Frick.
Yeah, I think you gotta put the katana in the way. Or, no, I mean, you got a Black Mage. You don't need to put the...
Trample.
Wait, trample. But you'll be alive regardless.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how we win this. What's the card we draw that gets us out of this?
I think the card you draw that gets you out of it is... Ultros? But no, you need Ultros and the spell for that. Treaty Esper is...
A lot of bodies.
a lot of bodies, which is actually good enough to double block and not die.
Yeah. Last card in hand
Triple block,
is...
I guess.
Fight on! Okay.
They grabbed the Forayer, but they did it pre-combat.
They
Because they want to get rid of
the
the
Esper.
Esper.
They
Right.
get the Esper.
And Gilgamesh, I guess.
Yeah. Those are easy gets.
They didn't attack. Move the katana onto the Sahagin.
+2/+2. That's not enough.
No.
This is fine as is. So that's enough to kill us.
Draw 7 cards.
That's enough to kill us.
Yeah.
Thinking all out now. Damn. It's like that. Okay, damn.
I didn't have them on Kutrub Forayer, getting rid of her flashback.
No.
I fully expected for you to be able to play call the Mountain Chocobo that turn after.
There's a couple lines in that it's like... Yeah, it's tough. Like the ability to get back that T-Rexer was a lot for us to work around.
My question is, what do you do if you didn't kill it? Basically, it's still a 6/6 trampler.
Yeah, like we're trying to play more aggressively about killing their blockers until they kill us.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's still even odds. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it still went 3/3 for a deck that you weren't sure about. The fact that it went 3/3 is totally fine.
I think like Nah,
I don't think that there was a line that you could do it without
not on the last
any
two turns.
hindsight.
Yeah, not on the last couple turns. The one I'm thinking about is the turn where we played the Lindblom. Like, I'm unconvinced that the Katana was better than the Chocobo there, because the Katana represents like a secret damage that could make them make plays incorrectly, and then all of a sudden they go like they think they're on 4 and they're actually on 0. But
Fair enough.
like it's a lot of different lines. Anyway, that's gonna be it for that's 2 drafts. I'm pretty happy with both those. I really liked our like this was a lot of like synergistic pieces playing like punching up. And then our first draft was just doing nuts things I was very happy with. So, So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Doc, for jumping on in.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. If you want to catch more, you can always follow, see when you're live. You can subscribe, you get the cool emotes. Upcoming stuff, no stream planned for tomorrow. And Monday we'll be starting Trails in the Sky, 2nd chapter. And then kind of normal streams throughout that week. So, yeah. You got anything coming up?
Moth Week starts on the 19th, and the very first thing that's going to be happening on that is that Zorik is going to be walking me through the horse trading card game that the original Magic the Gathering like art director developed.
Okay. Horses, no.
Yep.
All right.
A bunch of horses.
Well, with that, that's going to be it. So thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.